release on the RPO. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Punch it out of the air. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the QB has had a nice drive. And this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. Pressure on a nice job getting to the quarterback effectively. And even better, getting him on the ground.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right.
That's terrible user by me. Damn, I knew exactly where he was going.
Is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the 1st.
And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the toss. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They go to the ground.
He just...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Baylor. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've
That's
been
what it was.
sluggish,
It's just coming
and they
down
just
that
need
line.
something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second and 13. The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Razorbacks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll test the right side. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half.
Oh, I was trying to find a crease.
For a loss of a couple.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's...
Bro, why would you run me right into... No, this offensive line is terrible. Why would you run me right into the whatchamacallit?
This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Number 64 is getting killed every play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Oh, damn
big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play.
Bro, who keeps letting these dudes just get right through? They're not. He's not blitzing. He's literally sending forward.
Seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Yeah, dude, come right up the middle.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're looking
That's
for
the wrong side.
in the running game to the
Oh
right.
my God.
Breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Start to the drive.
You know,
It's so dumb because it's just the awareness is so dumb in this game.
That guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
To the air on first down. Deep throw off his back foot. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll leave it with him. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Got his man. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Open field on the right. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Keeping it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Running back searching for a hole. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Going to swing it on second down. Shoots it to the left. Zips it out to his man. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Razorbacks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.